And here we are once again, everybody, for our seventh episode. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? You know, beauty is more than skin deep. And so we have some of our beauty industry specialists right here to talk to us about their industry and more. So, you know what? I'm looking forward to this. Are you guys?
Yeah, sure.
All right, check it out. We got Jessica here, Shannon, and Dave Bennett all the way in Las Vegas. But we'll come back to you. We'll come back to you in just a little bit, okay, man?
All right. I'm here.
All right, sounds good. All right, so let me just start off with Jessica. We'll see you guys in a few minutes. We're going to ask Daryl to put you backstage, and Jessica is from Navan Hair and Beauty.
That's correct.
And in Edmonton, Canada.
Yes.
I got to say, I've been knowing Jessica for a little while, so you know a lot of these questions are going to be loaded. So Jessica, you know what? One of the things that's going to be different with you as opposed to our other guests is that you're in business, or you have been, with your sister.
We've been in business together from day one.
Day one. How long is day one? When did day one start?
You know what? Our journey started many moons ago, actually. Our true partnership started right when she came out of the womb. We've been doing things together ever since we were little girls. Our very first business, we were in elementary school. I made these really colorful pens and we hustled them for $5 each. That's when the magic started.
What? Oh, you guys had it going early.
Really early, yeah.
Well, so you're the oldest? You're the oldest sibling?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the middle child, but I'm the oldest sister.
Ah, okay, all right, and we got some clips of you guys too. But you know what? So talk to us a little bit about how you guys got started in hair and beauty, though. It's interesting.
You know what? Actually, it's not that glamorous of a story. I was in school actually for occupational therapy. I was halfway done my degree. I've always wanted to do hair, but I come from a really traditional family where that's not considered a great career. And then I finished half my degree. My little sister graduates and she's like, I'm not going to post-secondary. And I was like, what? Why am I in post-secondary? I don't want to be doing this. I'm like, let's go into hair together. And at the time, she was such a tomboy. She wanted nothing to do with the industry. And I said, well, you want to have a business. So how about we go into hair and then one day we open up a hair business together. And here we are.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Man, yeah, that's nice. Hey, you know what? We got some pictures. Daryl, if you can just pop those pictures up, and Jessica can kind of walk us through. Look at that, man. Now, you were talking about hair, and you guys in hair and beauty, but what do you got here? This is chocolate banana protein shake. What's this? What's that about?
For healthy skin and hair. And so how we approach the beauty industry, it's a little different. Like, I know when people think about the beauty industry traditionally, it's associated with a lot of vanity. And you know what? I'm all about people feeling amazing and loving the way that they look. That is everything. Because as soon as you love who you are, your whole world changes. You're more effective in all of your life, whether that be your profession, your career, your family, any of your relationships. And all of that starts from the inside. So something you'll always hear us say is that it's more than just hair, and we're changing the world through hair and beauty. So including having healthy hair, skin, and nails, or like everything is from the inside, including your diet. That also affects it. What you think about it, how you feel about it, what you eat, all of these things affect your outward appearance and your experience. So
yeah, interesting.
Pardon me?
Go ahead. I was listening.
So with the pictures that you're seeing, we actually have YouTube channels. 2 of them, my sister and I do together. One is a hair channel. One is a holistic beauty channel. And then I also have my own personal YouTube/vlog. And in there, I talk a lot about mindset and meditation, things like that.
Oh, cool. And speaking of meditation, I love that picture of you guys. Man, you know what? I always thought you guys were like twins, man. But you guys are so close. You just seem to have the same vibe, the same spirit all the time, and so you know. But look at this one. This is one thing, you know. I love to see this. You were talking about just inner peace and just what made you take up yoga as a you know, kind of a side thing.
Well, interestingly enough, I'm all about energy, and I think that everything is related to your energy. And
Mhm.
yoga, unlike what the traditional sense of yoga is in our Western world, where it's just a stretching practice, um, in the Eastern world, yoga is so much more. It's a physical practice that you use to realign your body so that your breath has clear channels to move through. And that's your body's energy. And so yoga is a great way to align your mind, body, and your spirit.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. No,
Yeah.
that's awesome. So you know what? When I never asked you this before, but I want to ask you, where'd you guys come up with the name Navent?
So the name Neven is actually a coined phrase. So basically, we made it up. It comes from the Latin phrase "invent your world." So we wanted to have a really unique name. So actually, at the start of our business, we hired a person that could translate into Latin, and we had a whole bunch
Mm-hmm.
of phrases. The phrase that we liked the most was "inventa il tu mundo," which means to invent your world. And then we just made up a bunch of words. We had all these rules. So have it like 3 to 5 letters, blah, blah, blah. And Neven is actually a word that my sister and I, and the only word that we both made up together. So that is the name of the company.
Cool, cool. All
Yeah.
right, well, man, I really enjoy it. I'm going to have you come back in a minute because I got someone a fellow industry person that's going to come on with us, and that is Shannon. And Shannon is from Urban Blonde Beauty. Did I say that right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's my Instagram. The company's Urban Blonde, but yeah, that's my Instagram.
Yeah. Okay. And so Urban Blonde. And Jessica, we're going to have you come back in a couple of minutes, but I want to talk to Shannon about
Sure.
what she does because Shannon, I mean, well, Jessica's a little bit more on the hair and beauty side, but then you're more on the hair and well makeup and beauty side. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. I also do brows, like brow permanent makeup, microblading, and some permanent makeup. But yeah, makeup in general.
Yeah. So what about what's your story? I kind of can relate to Jessica's story about, you know, mom and dad saying that's probably not the best route to take. What's your story? How did you get involved in doing what you're doing?
Well, I taught dance for years from the time from the time I finished taking classes. So when I was about 18, I started teaching, and I was teaching dance for years and I loved it, but I did find over time, it was always kind of my secondary job. And I did sort of find I was losing passion for it. And as a second job, I always wanted dance or my second job, kind of my additional side hustle, to be something I was really passionate about and something creative. And then once I kind of decided that wasn't really going to be my thing anymore, I didn't have that creative hustle side job, and I just found that I was really missing it. I just needed that outlet somehow because it's just my character. And I was just sitting on the couch one night and hanging out with my husband, and I was like, I'm going to go to makeup school. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah. I think I'm gonna go to makeup school. He was just like, so I feel like Jessica's story is so like glamorous and peaceful, and I'm just like the impulsive person who was like, yeah, I'm just gonna do it, and then I did.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. But you love it apparently because I got some pictures of you and some of the things you're doing and Daryl
Yeah.
pop those up right here. Take a look at that. Is that you or is that you? Are you doing the artistry there?
I'm doing the artistry and it's me. So both, I guess. I did my own makeup and took a picture. In this photo, though, I actually only have one eye done because that took me so long. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I find that very creative. And what about this? I mean, we pulled this picture and I said, you know what, I gotta ask Shannon what's going on here.
Okay.
So give us a little bit about this.
Yeah, so I do brow permanent makeup as well. So I do microblading and I do powder brows. So this picture here is powder brows. So that is essentially a tattoo on the eyebrow. And this is fresh, so it looks pretty bold and intense right now, but it'll heal about 30 to 40% lighter than that. Ideally 20%, but usually about 30 to 40% lighter. And it basically just gives people kind of that filled in brow look so that they don't have to feel like they need to fill them in every day. So it's good for people with sparse eyebrows or people with like alopecia or cancer or something where they've lost their eyebrow hair, or just over time where we lose, you just sometimes lose hair over time. So.
Right. And so, we're gonna continue on. There's another picture here that I saw of you, and this was just really a good shot. It just kind of showed a little bit of you, a little bit of what you do. And just a lot of personality there. It seems like you really enjoy what you're doing.
I do.
In this industry. Yeah. So to just kind of decide one day, look at you, like you're doing. It's not yoga, but is that something that you do a lot of? Is that kind of like a kickboxing type of thing?
So I'm actually a pretty avid CrossFitter. So I normally, when we're not in the midst of a pandemic, I'm usually CrossFitting about 4 times a week at CrossFit Armory South. But because of the pandemic, they are in phase 2, so they're not allowed to be open right now. So my husband and I have a gym in our basement actually, and we've been kind of working out together. So this image here is just me trying to implement some other kind of fitness into my life, because it is, like Jessica, in a different kind of way, it is really important to me, and it's important to my mental health. And so even more than physical, if I don't exercise and I don't get those like chemical endorphins from working out, then it's really hard on me. And so it's definitely helpful in my bubbly personality to keep exercising. Yeah.
Awesome. I got to ask you, like, what's one of the challenges that you have kind of of a makeup artist?
I would say the biggest challenge, I guess there's external and internal challenges. So external challenges would then be just that people often, especially a lot of the clients we get like in bridal and weddings and things like that, they don't always wear a lot of makeup, nor do they really know what they want. And so it can be sort of intimidating and a little give and take to give them what they want, but also to give them what is going to look good in photography and, that kind of thing. So I think it's just learning probably is a challenge, how to navigate that and how to figure out what people want and actually be able to deliver on that. And then internally, I would say it's just a confidence thing and it's building over time. The more you do it, the more confident you feel. But at the start, especially when I was tattooing people's faces, for example, you're just really worried, like, oh my gosh, will I mess up this person's face? Like, will they hate it? So those are probably the biggest challenges for sure.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah. Because if there's no coming back from a tattoo, right?
No, yeah, it's a pretty high pressure. My husband actually said after I had taken the course, before I started, he was like, if someone bet me $1 million as to whether or not you'd be doing brows today, like tattooing brows today, back then, he's like, I would have bet $1 million that you wouldn't, because I had so much anxiety about it. It was awful, but I overcame it, and here I am. So.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing that. I did have a couple more, but I think I'm going to get the whole group on here because there's a couple of things I want to hear from all 3 of you. Okay, so stick around for a minute, Shannon, because you know what, you guys are great. I mean, Jessica and Shannon, the ladies are always great, but the ladies always get the glamour, and there's something glamorous about barbers, what I mean? And so, and there's some artistry in that. David, would you agree to that?
I agree to that. There's some glamour.
Yeah,
I agree to that.
David is in Las Vegas, and as you can see, I'm cold. I mean, I got on a turtleneck. I mean, I got on a windbreaker, and you got on your head.
Yeah, it's hot right now.
You're in the desert.
It's hot right now.
What is it right now? As a matter of fact,
I think it's about 100
degrees.
Last time when I just jumped out the car, it was about 100. I had to get back in fast. Yeah, it's hot.
100 degrees Fahrenheit, not Celsius.
Yeah.
38 degrees Fahrenheit, or that's 38 degrees Celsius.
38?
Yeah.
Glad you know. I
Yeah.
don't know what that means.
Yeah.
So David, you know what? I mean, I gotta tell you ladies that I got hats off to Dave for what he does, because I used to have hair. I did have hair, and just because of lack of a good barber, I decided to go this route. You know, and David, I gotta confide in you that, I mean, I had a good barber at one point, and my barber was not in town. So I went to a sub barber, and something told me not to go there, but I went there anyway, and my hairline that was here ended up way back here.
You got to be patient. Vacations aren't. You got to be patient.
Yeah. But let's take a look at some of the stuff that you've done, and you will walk us through how detailed some of this is. Look at, I mean, like the man with the razor.
Oh yeah. That's just that's getting close and personal. That's me getting in there, man. I like high detail work. I like to catch the last. I like your woman to love you, want to rub you, you know. So I get up close and personal, man. That's one of the things that come with cutting. And that's a nice another blend right there. One of my good clients. Nice fresh taper for him. That's what I do. I like to put the blends on people.
Yeah. Now just hold it right there for a minute, Daryl, because I want to talk about. Yeah, just back it up a little bit, Daryl, on that other picture. Like what you're doing here, man, is it seems so precision. How much time does it take for you to get to sculpting a head like that? Like how many hours would you say it takes for you to practice to get to that?
I've been cutting hair for 14 years. It took a fast-paced environment for me to the 30-minute time frame down. I could blend. I could do a haircut like this in 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. I try to respect the client, at least hold a conversation with them, not rush too much. I had to be thorough. So about 40 minutes, 30, 40 minutes. That's the time frame for it. So not too much time. I've been cutting for a while now, so it's a breeze to me. I could do it all day, every day. My book stay full. I love doing it.
And what's the process? I want to ask all of you guys about. Start with David. Like, what's the process in terms of education? How long does it take you guys? How long you get for you to get to the point where you can come up with a product like that? Is it 2 years, 3 years?
I think I did it in a little over 1 year, like 16 months. I got my license in California, Long Beach, California. I had to have at least 750 haircuts before I was able to go test that state board. But it took a little over a year. It took a little over a year to get certified and everything, to educate yourself on sanitation, everything you need with the barbering game, as far as just being on time, giving up your weekends, working hard. Connected with your clients. This my other get down right here. Yeah, I'm an engineer as well. That's the real passion too. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that. What are you doing there? I know what you're doing, but tell us anyway.
Right in this picture right here, I'm working with a client. It's actually one of my clients from the barbershop. His son committed to music, and he know I got a studio. I invested in the studio, cutting hair. I engineered. He brought him through, and I was just trying to get another client in another way, in another form of fashion. I've been studying publishing, copyrights, trademarks, and music is where I landed. You know, that's just another thing I do once I leave the barbershop, right to the studio.
Yeah. And what, of those two, do you get a stimulation from both of those equally, or you like one more than the other?
Music is more like a long-term bet. It's not no guarantee. You have to be pretty firm on what you're doing. So what I did was I took the aspects of the barbershop and put it with the music. So now you have to pay for my time. You know, pay for my service. I turned it into a service. If I can't sell a hit record, I got to sell a service. So that's what I did. I just took the same formality of the barbershop, put it right into a studio, and it's been working perfect. So I use the barbershop to market the studio, market the barbershop. We go hand in hand. So it's constant residual income. You know, just stack it up. That's all it is. That's all it is. So they both the same. They both the same to me. They both the same to me.
Now, what I'm hearing from all three of you is that your industry is more than just what you're doing, the end product. And you guys can all give me your feedback on that. I'm hearing a lot of customer service skills needed to be successful with this, and a lot of inner peace. I always call beauty and barber guys kind of counselors. You guys find yourself counseling people and listening to their problems and so on and so forth?
Every day.
Jessica, we'll start with you.
Yeah, of course. We're the therapists.
Yeah, but they become your friends, right? So you become a support for each other in some ways. And I've been doing hair for 14 years as well. Like some of these people, some of my clients, I'm with them for 5 hours a day. Like that's more than any other person.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, in 5 hours you can get pretty deep for sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. David, go ahead. What were we gonna say?
I'm just saying, you get pretty close with your clients, man. At the time, they become family. You start checking on them. The elderly clients, you connect with their children because they get elder, and they still bring them in. And you just want to know what's going on with people. You can't get too connected because you're dealing with a lot of people, and you want to protect your energy as well. But for the most part, you connecting. They know what you're doing. You're there to give them a service. You take care of your people, and you meet some good friends, man. So you meet some good connections, and that's the way to barter. It's the way to go. It's the way to go.
Yeah. Shannon, how would you
Well, I
add to that?
talk to my clients a lot, but I think being in makeup, I have to tell them to shh a lot too because I'm like, stop moving, don't move your head, don't move your face. So, usually my clients are typically on weddings, so I don't generally see people sometimes, but my biggest clientele is weddings. So, people's moods are usually pretty high that day, and they usually don't have a lot of peace still, but still. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? I am just in awe of what you guys do. I've been in the barber's chair before, and I even got my hair done back in the day, Jessica. Just so you know, Shannon, because I'm on stage. We do have people that take care of our hair and makeup, our hair and makeup, and I just want to tell you guys thank you for what you do. I know you do help people and listen a lot while you're doing it, and still masters at your game. So thanks for everything you do for us.
Yeah, thanks for having us too.
But speaking of game, I hope you guys got your thinking caps on because it's game time.
All right. I have my
All right, you got it. And to get things started is my faithful assistant and intern, Olivia, is going to jump on here and tell you guys how to play the game. What's up, Olivia? You ready to rock and roll?
Yeah. All right, let's get into the rules of the game.
Okay.
Terrell's going to ask you guys beauty fun facts. You have to be the first to buzz in with your noisemaker in order to answer the question. If your answer is correct, you win the points. But if it's incorrect, the second person to buzz in has a chance of stealing the points.
Ooh.
All right. You guys ready? You got that?
I'm not competitive. This is killing me. I'm probably just never going to go.
You know what? We do an inventory. I just want to see those. I want to see those noisemakers. Just kind of hold them up so we can see what you got there. What's that, Dave? You got like chewing gum?
Yes.
No, man. That's chewing gum.
Jessica, let's see. What do you got? What do you have there?
I have lucky Turkish lira.
Okay, so you just got like a little rattle thing going on?
No, it's Turkish coins, like Turkish money. Oh, over there.
Okay, what's the noise you're gonna make? Let's hear. Oh,
The sound that money makes. Don't you know what sound that makes?
I know. I'm short. I'm short. Shannon, let's hear yours. Okay, well, I think you better be ready. Like on your mark, get ready, because here we go. All right. Thanks, Olivia, for that. I'm going to ask Olivia to go backstage. She's going to judge just in case. I don't know who's chiming in first, so she's going to be watching and make sure she's the tiebreaker. Olivia, we'll see you in a minute.
Okay, see you. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
What we do have is the wheel.
Ooh, fancy.
There it is. So this makes it all official. This first trivia question, of course, we're talking about beauty, your industry. We're going to spin the wheel and see how much the first question is worth. Go ahead and spin the wheel, Daryl.
Broke. That's funny.
There will be no broke. Looks like the first question is for 100 points. Remember, you gotta come in with your noisemaker first. If you know it before I finish the question, you go right ahead. But if you're wrong, don't forget the next person gets an opportunity to steal. Okay. Here's question number one. Question number one. One of the earliest cosmetics on record is kohl, worn by the Egyptians. What part of the body is kohl applied to? Oh, Shannon, go ahead.
Eyes, it's eyeliner.
Oh, eyes. She's right. It's eyes. I was going to give you guys the first thing going on, but she jumped right in there. I don't know, Shannon. I think that's kind of one-sided question. You got.
Yeah, there's a little makeup related. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. Okay, so Shannon's on the board with 100 points. So it's always still a pretty even game still.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys.
Question. Very good question.
Very good question. Yeah.
We're here. We're gonna move this around. I don't think Shannon's gonna get this one, but we'll see.
Probably. I think that was lucky.
Question number two. Let's spin the wheel and let's see how much question number two is going to be worth. Question number two is worth 500 points. 500 points. Anybody's game here. All right. For hundreds of years, women use white powder called ceruse to lighten complexion. What is the main ingredient of ceruse? All right. Is it A, myrrh, B, oil, or 3, white lead?
What was the last one?
White lead.
Let me. Can I say?
There we go. He's done.
Where you going, man? You can't leave the studio.
He's shaking.
Who's
shaking.
Answer?
Who was shaking? Who was doing the shaking there? It was one of you guys, Jessica or Dave.
Yeah, this.
Dave, that was it.
Yeah, the guy was
Okay,
shaking.
so Dave. All right. Well, so what's the answer, Dave?
I say oil.
Oil. I'm sorry, that's wrong. Anybody else want to chime in and give it a shot? Go ahead, Jessica.
Okay, I'm gonna go with myrrh.
Myrrh. I'm sorry, that's wrong. It's white.
Don't I get the points by not answering?
It's white lead. No, you don't get the points, man. She's like, she get the points for not answering.
What I thought. Maybe it was
All right. So nobody got that one. We're gonna continue. Go ahead. What did you say, David?
White lead.
The answer is white lead. That's right.
That's
Well, here's
crazy.
question number 3.
You're poison.
Yeah.
Oil.
No. Well, here's question number 3, And question number 3 gets us into the double bonus round. So go ahead and spin the wheel, Daryl. Let's see what this point total is going to be for question number 3. It's our double bonus round.
I got at least one of these.
I know.
Okay, double bonus round. That means this one's worth 200 points.
Oh boy.
All right. You ready?
Ready.
If a product is hypoallergenic, what is it least likely to do? Go ahead, Jessica.
To cause an allergic reaction.
That's correct. Cause an allergic reaction. Shannon, you were right there. You almost got in there too, but Jessica squeaked in just before you. Jessica's up with 200 points. David, all hope is not lost.
All right. You see me stressing? You see me?
All
Pressure's
hope is
on.
not lost, David.
All right.
Because
I'm in it to win it, man. I'm in it to win it.
say that again, man.
I said I'm in it to win it. I'm in it to win it.
All right, because we're in the triple bonus round now. Triple bonus round. Go ahead and spin the wheel and see what we have. Oh, is that where we stop? Okay. I think it stopped. Yeah. Triple bonus round. That means that this question is worth 900 points. 900 points.
He's
It's
stressing.
a multiple choice. You stressed out, man? You got to pace? You got
I got a lap cap on, man. This could get me in the win. It's gonna put me in the win.
Here it is. Who was voted sexiest man alive in 2018?
Oh,
I'll give you.
Oh,
You got?
yes. I think it was Blake Shelton.
No, that's wrong. I'm sorry, Shannon. So I'm going to go ahead and finish it. Here's the choices. Voted sexiest man alive in 2018. Was it Brad Pitt, Terrell Edwards, I don't know, maybe Sean Connery, or Idris Elba? Go ahead, Jessica.
Brad Pitt.
No, that's wrong.
Ah,
David, your turn.
I say the Eagles. I can't even say the name right.
Give it a shot.
Idris.
Yeah.
That's right. You're right. It's Idris Elba. Idris Elba, sexiest man alive.
I need to Google who this is.
Yeah.
He's hot. I think Blake Shelton then was like 2019 or 2017. He was
Probably
controversial.
20.
He was one,
Yeah. I think. Well, you're saying you probably paid somebody. Is what you're saying.
So it's him.
All right, here we go. Look! All of a sudden, it's David's up 900 points.
Yeah.
Jeff is 200. Shannon is behind with 100 points. But we got another triple bonus round question right here. Question number 5. Go ahead and spin the wheel, Daryl. Let's see who squeaks out this win. Anybody's game. Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
Anybody's game, because this question is worth 1,500 points.
Money.
1,500 points. Voted the sexiest woman alive in 2016 was A, Halle Berry, B, Selena Gomez, or C, Scarlett Johansson. Jessica squeaked it out. Jessica?
Okay. I'm going to go with Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson is correct. Oh! Wow.
All right.
Jessica.
Selena.
That's all.
Jessica,
My girl Scarlett.
Yeah.
1,700 points. Man, you guys were all great contestants. Let me tell you. So
Look,
I gotta give it to you. You know what? For consolation prizes this time, for Shannon, you get this year's supply of antiseptic here with pump action.
Oh, hand sanitizer?
That's right. That's right.
I feel like I can sell that for a lot on the black market.
Yep. David, for you, we got a year's supply of Lysol hand wipes.
A year's supply?
Yeah, a year's supply. And Jessica,
Years
we heard
ago.
that this was, yeah, we heard that this worked out. We heard that this was really good for hair and skin, but it's also good for sandwiches. So here's a
That's
here's
Peanut butter.
peanut butter.
Literally, I eat peanut butter by like the forkful, so that's an excellent surprise. I'm very
all right.
happy.
We're gonna get all of these prizes shipped over to you. If you don't get them in the next couple of days, it's not my fault. Just take it up with the postal service. All right.
All right.
We'd like to thank you guys for joining us here on TE Live. You know what? You guys, a lot of you guys, you've got Instagram places and you got YouTube places that we want to find you. Jessica, where can we find you again?
I have 3, but the easiest one to find me on is, are you asking about Instagram or YouTube?
Whichever one you like to tell us. Yeah.
Okay, just find me at Neven Hair Beauty or Jessie S. Lee, JESYSLEE.
Okay. Shannon?
My Instagram is at Shannon Ledger, and I also have a false eyelashes line, which I didn't mention. So if anybody wants to shop, I have a sale going on right now, and that website or that Instagram is at Urban Blonde Beauty.
Also, say that one more time.
At Urban Blonde Beauty or www.urbanblonde.ca.
There you go. And David, where can we find you, my friend?
You can find me on Instagram. That's the only one I use. Verified Dave, VARIFI_DAV. And then studio, you can find my website in my bio.
Oh, okay.
Studio time. Yep. Follow me, I follow back.
Love you guys. We'll see you next time or sometime.
Yes.
All right.
Bye.